The following is a presentation of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
On the whistle, you got to make it or else.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, this is Georgia basketball.
We have got to be physically tough and mentally tough.
Oquendo takes it to the rim, lays it up. Good! And the foul! Count the lay-in!
Georgia basketball is brought to you by Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Georgia Farm Bureau, always the home team. And by Piedmont Healthcare, connecting you with great care every step of the way. With confidence, we move forward. With heart, we keep carrying on.
Baseball pass to Cook, scoops it back to Bauman for a three. Good!
There's no secret. You rebound the ball, you hold them to one shot, you get out on your break, you make the next pass.
Oh, my gosh! Oh, no! My goodness! No! With authority, a one-handed power dunk.
You don't turn the ball over a lot. You find a way to get in the bonus early. You know, those are good recipes to win.
This is the Grindhouse Killer Burgers Bulldog Courtside Show. Now to Courtside, along with Chuck Dowdle, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Hi again, everyone, and welcome to another night of Georgia Bulldogs basketball. Tonight from Stegman Coliseum in Athens, as Georgia will host Alabama tonight in SEC play. The Bulldogs will try once again to end that nasty losing streak that has now reached 8 games and has seen the team fall to 5-14 this season. Alabama has had its share of ups and downs, but the Crimson Tide has 2 of the better wins this season in college basketball, a victory over Gonzaga and a win over Houston. This is a talented Alabama team with one of the league's best scorers in Jaden Shackelford. Alabama also, by the way, has won 4 straight in the series with the Bulldogs. We've got Georgia and Alabama coming up tonight from Athens. Our courtside countdown is brought to you by Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. The Bulldogs Network producer-engineer is Adam Gillespie. Zach Jewell is our Piedmont Healthcare Network studio host. And Chuck Dowdle will join me for Bulldogs basketball next here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
The bottom line is we just got to keep getting better.
Window stolen. Oh. Here we go. Showtime, baby. Here comes a deep three. No!
Winning is great, but it's a lot better when you're winning with great people.
Running. Bank shot. Good high above the square.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Dogs basketball.
Straightaway three on the catch. Good. He buries it. Put it up. He does. And it's good from the elbow.
Georgia basketball is brought to you by Piedmont Healthcare, connecting you with great care every step of the way. With confidence, we move forward. With heart, we keep carrying on.
Finger roll good with the kiss. Count it. Himself for a 3 set shot. Good.
Now to courtside, along with Chuck Dowdle, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Moments away from tip-off, Georgia and Alabama coming up tonight. Let's check the starting lineups first for Georgia. The Bulldogs at 5-14, 0-6 in the SEC. The Dogs trying to snap an 8-game losing streak. Tonight, here against the Crimson Tide, the starting 5 will feature Cario Oquendo, 6'4 sophomore from Titusville, Florida. He's the leading scorer on the team by a slight margin over Braylon Bridges, who's also in the starting lineup for the Dogs, 6'11 senior from Atlanta. He's averaging 12.5 points and 6 rebounds a game, leads the team in rebounds. Aaron Cook is a 6'2 graduate transfer from Gonzaga. He is from St. Louis, Missouri, averaging just less than 10 points and the team's leader in assists, second in the SEC in assists. Jackson Etters, a 6'4 junior from Woodstock, Georgia, averaging 5.5 and 3 rebounds a game. And Noah Bauman, a 6'6 senior from Phoenix, Arizona, averaging 9 points and right at 4 rebounds per contest. Oquendo, Cook, Etter, Bauman, and Bridges, the starting lineup for Georgia. We'll give you the Alabama starting 5 and more when we come back. Bulldogs and Bama on the way on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Let's quickly give you the Alabama starting lineups tonight. 13-6 is their record. 4-3 is their conference mark. Nate Oates in his 3rd season as head coach. His starting 5, J.D. Davison, McDonald's All-American, 6'3 freshman. from Lettahatchee, Alabama. Jaden Shackelford, one of the top scorers in the SEC, averaging 17 a game. He's a 6'3 junior from Hesperia, California. Keon Ellis, a 6'6 senior from Eustis, Florida. James Rojas getting his first start just back from an knee injury 4 games ago. 6'8 senior from Jamestown, New York. And Charles Bediaco, a 7-foot freshman from Canada. It's time now for our keys to the game, driven by Ford F-150. On game day and every day, Ford F-150 rises to the challenge with innovations and features that tackle even the toughest jobs. Score one today at buyfordnow.com. Here's Chuck Dowdle with our Ford F-150 keys to the game. Chuck.
All right, Scott, here we go. We're going to start with something we don't talk very much about, defense. Alabama loves to challenge the scorekeeper. They've got 10 of their 13 wins, over 80 points they've scored. So defense, look, it's not been a strength, but tonight it's going to need to be. Secondly, what has been a strength is our free throw shooting, among the best in the country. So we need to get to the line and make them pay. But we got to get them in foul trouble and make sure we get to the line and knock them down. And then finally, we need to get out of the gate fast. Jump out to an early lead, say 33-18, and make it stand.
That's how you want us to start, huh?
33-18 would be a great score.
I like that. That'd be a good final as well. We'll take it any way we can get it. Starting lineups being announced here inside Stegman Coliseum. Georgia in the throwback white uniforms tonight. Alabama will be in the road crimson. And our tip-off is brought to you by Northside Hospital. They have brought their legacy of quality health care to Gwinnett County. And today, Northside is expanding resources and facilities in Lawrenceville, Duluth, Brazelton, and in other communities near you. Northside, proud to serve Gwinnett and to serve your families. To learn more, visit northside.com. So the Dogs at 5-14, 0-6, and Alabama at 13-6 and 4-3. Getting ready for this one. Our officials tonight are Joe Lindsay, Olandis Poole, and James Breeding. Braylon Bridges will be in the center circle to jump it off for the Dogs. 6'11", 240-pound redshirt senior, transfer from University of Illinois Chicago, his hometown, McDonough, Georgia. And jumping for Alabama as the Crimson Tide break their huddle and hit the floor, it'll be Charles Bediaco, a 7-foot freshman, 225-pounder. He is from Ontario, Canada. Joe Lindsay separates the two big men in the middle of the floor right on the Power G logo. We're almost ready for action here in Athens tonight. We've got the okay. Clearance is given, and Georgia will control the tap as Bridges hits the ball on the way down, bounces it back behind him to Aaron Cook, and we are underway at Stegman Coliseum. The Dogs work left into the floor now. Oquendo on the dribble. Foul line extended, gives it over to Eder on the right wing, who feeds Cook, scoops it back to Carrio, a stutter step and a drive across the top of the key. The clock's at 10. Bauman quickly to Carrio, catch and shoot three, good! That's how this one starts. Carrio Oquendo with a Scana Energy three-pointer to put the Dogs on the board 3-0.
Well, so far it started real well. We knocked down the three, and before that they mistimed the jump ball.
Well, there's 3. We just need 30 more to go with
That's
that,
right. There you go.
Alabama takes a point off their side early. Oquendo to Cook off the curl left side. Aaron to the elbow, kick out right wing to Carrio. He's going to attack, double team, fouled, and the layup is good. Took it right into the heart of the lane against the double team for Alabama. He got bumped going up in the air and kissed it off the glass, and a three-point play now for Oquendo.
Boy, Scott, when he makes up his mind he's going to the glass, he's going to the glass. And you better not be between him and the glass.
Free throw is good by Carrio. He's got our first 6 points. It's 6-2 Dogs. Foul was on Bediaco. With a Tide this season, he missed the first 16 due to a knee injury, and he's wearing a heavy brace on his left leg right now. 6-5, Dogs lead by 1. We've got the ball. Oquendo guarded by Davison. Feed Eder left of the lane. Backdoor bounce pass to Bauman. No shot there. He kicks it out to Cook, who will penetrate. Over to Noah Bauman for a three. Right corner. Strips it home. Good. Noah Bauman with a Scana Energy three from the right corner.
Well, Scott, as you've pointed out so many times, he is far more accurate out of those corners.
9-5. Georgia by 4. Feeds it cross court to Cook. Entry into Eder on the right block. They push him away from the lane. Cross court jump pass to Original.
Look at the
back
clock.
Straight away to Cook. It's at 6. Aaron trying to drive on Alabama. They won't let him. He hands it off to Bauman. Shoots a 3. Won't go. Followed by Dalen Original with a powerful two-handed dunk.
Oh, he timed that jump perfectly. Caught the ball at its apex coming off the rim and just slammed it back through there.
Crowd liked that one. 11-9 gives the Dogs a 2-point lead.
I think he had a little talk with himself.
Made
between
2, missed 2.
throws.
Yes. 1-point game. Georgia 11, Alabama 10. We've got the ball. And Cook on a back sideways into the front court over the logo. Picked up there by Quinterly. Now they switch defensively. Cook on a drive, curl around under the basket, flip it over to Original, who'll feed Oquindo on the left wing. Give it back to Dalen. Original, a high dribble with the right hand. Hand off Jabri to the foul line. Jumper, back iron, no good. Knocked away off the rim by Alabama. Taken by Original. Powers back up and in off the glass. Good.
Dalen Original came to play tonight. You talk about effort and second effort. That was it.
13-10 Dogs. Original with a couple of field goals. He's got 4 early on. Quinn the block.
That was too easy a bucket. The Dogs were just kind of lazy getting back and getting set on defense. They got back, they just didn't get ready.
First lead for Alabama in the ball game, 14-13. 3 by Jabri. Good high right wing. Jabri Abdur-Rahim with the 23-footer. His first points. A 3-point basket to put the Dogs back in front, 16-14. Tied already, only 1 for Georgia thus far. 11.5 minutes to go in the first half. Georgia leads by 2, 16-14. Christian Wright in gold shoes tonight, dribbles out front. Bumped by Rojas, right on the wing. Give it to Bauman, right back to Christian for a 3, buries it. Christian 3, Wright with a 3-pointer, wide open. Nobody got out to guard him, and Wright connects for his first bucket of the ball game. It's 19-14 Dogs.
That's such a great feeling. You come off the bench, first shot you take, you swish it.
It's by 2, we've got the ball. Approaching 9 minutes to play in the half. Eder on the floor with 2 fouls for the Dogs. Reverse it to Jabri. Braylon Bridges on the floor as well. He was open in the paint. We couldn't get him the basketball. And there's a foul on Ellis again. He just hit a slipped wet spot or something on the floor. Braylon Bridges attacks down the left edge of the lane against a double team. One of them was the 7-footer, and he puts it up and in over everybody. Bridges with his first points. 21-17. Braylon's got to be careful, though, playing with 2 fouls. As is Eder, who's on the floor. 3 ball left corner. Man, something about that corner. Alabama can't connect. He hit the side of the backboard again. Darius Miles. Georgia for 3. Original. Can't get it to go. We get an offensive rebound. Christian Wright. Get a reset. Over to Eder. Wide open 3. Good! Count it for Jackson Eder. That's what happens when you don't guard him. Georgia's 5th 3 of the half. 24-17 Dogs.
Just a lazy pass, not paying attention. They picked it off.
24-19 Dogs by 5. We've got the basketball. Bridges to Eder. Off the curl. Straight away 3. Good! Oh, net. He rips it. Jackson Eder with his second 3 in a row. 27-19 Georgia.
Oh, man, just keep filling it up from out there, would you?
Feel good again. Oquindo in heavy traffic. Right at the free throw line. Had to get rid of the basketball. Kick it back out to Cook. Alabama's forcing us all the way back to the half-court line. 7 to shoot. Cook floats it up with the right hand. Oh, and it rolls off. Oh, they tapped it in. Rojas tapped it in.
Thank you.
Oh, I think they'll give Cook that basket, but Rojas tapped it in on the rim.
It's not Christmas, but we'll take it. Thank you.
Well, they've thrown it our way, and now they're scoring for us. Air ball, Rojas from 3, left wing. The SEC's leading scorer is lighting it up for 13 points already. 30-29, Alabama regains the lead. McMillan, a rare basket for Tyron McMillan. Right edge of the lane, a little short 4-footer, just popped it up there with his right arm. Max on the scoreboard. Points for Jaden Shackelford, 5 threes in the half. 38-32, Alabama by 6, largest lead of the half. Cook, long 2, moving towards the baseline, knocks down as it rattles around the rim and falls. Aaron with his second basket of the game. 38-34, Alabama. Noah, side dish down underneath to Braylon Bridges. He moves away from the defender, right side of the rim, and lays it up for 2.
And a great look and good feed from Noah Bauman.
That's what we missed in the first half with Bridges and desperate foul trouble. 45-38 our score now. The three,
Wow.
rebound tapped out to Davison. Hook pass down low, tipped and stolen by the Dogs. Georgia off and running. Eder, bounce pass through the lane, Oquendo, and he'll lay it up from the right side. Carrio with 8. 45-40. Dogs push back a little bit.
Well, we got the turnover finally on their third chance. That last possession for Alabama. And let's see if we get a...
That's our first fast break points of the ball game, though. Cook with the ball. Feeds Bridges to the basket. Puts it on the floor once. Power dribble. Up and in with a layup. Good. Bridges now with 6.
You know, listen, I'm not going to turn that down, but I'd have preferred to have seen him not put the ball on the floor, just stuff it.
Right. For a 3 off the rim. Bridges offensive board for the Dogs. Spins against Gurley. Goes up. Oh, reverse lay-in with a left hand. Beautiful play. Braylon Bridges and the foul. They'll count the basket and send him to the line.
Good things happen when you work the offensive boards, don't they? And we do that so infrequently.
Pass tipped by Rojas, but down to Bridges. We keep possession, fortunately. A lucky bounce off the hands of Alabama, right to one of us. Cook, head fake, feeds Bridges on the bounce to the left block. Jump hook with the left hand, won't go. Oquendo going to get the rebound away from Ellis on the left baseline. To Eder along the baseline. To Cook for 3, right side.
Finally.
Aaron with a 3, right in front of our
Aaron.
bench. Scana Energy 3 by Cook to tie it up at 48. And Alabama will throw it away on a lob to the basket from the right wing.
Boy, thank you, because he was wide open. All he had to do was catch it and dunk it.
And Rojas could do neither. Instead, it's out of bounds, off his hands, and it's going to be the Dogs' ball after the timeout. 15:35 to go, second half. We're tied at 48. Georgia and Alabama back for more after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Comes near side original with 10 on the clock. Back to Carrio. Oquendo, 8 points tonight. Looking for more here to the rack and a dunk, a double pump dunk. Wow, oh, I like it.
Wow. I wish I could do that.
54.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
We'll get you a ladder.
Wouldn't that be fun to do that?
And a trampoline.
Wow.
54-50. Cook or Oquendo went right by Davison and then went back by the second defender with a double pump, two-handed slam. 3-ball right corner. Alabama won't go. Rojas offensive rebound in front of the basket. Putback rims out. Dogs with the board from Original. Give it to Wright. Dribbles into the circle. Feed it back to Dalen and back to Christian Wright, who will back it way up near the half-court line. Plenty of time on the clock. Less than 12 to go in the game. It's a 54-50 Alabama lead.
Joe Lindsey having to pull Tom Crean's jersey or pull over by the back to get him off the floor.
And Wright dribbled it off his leg, and it rolls out of bounds into our bench, and we turn it over, and that gets us into a timeout. 11:51 to go in the game. Alabama's ball when we come back. They lead the Dogs by 4. It's the Tide 54, the Dogs 50 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
You have high standards for your health care. At Northside Hospital, this means consistency, expertise, and compassion for every patient. In neighborhoods across North Georgia, Northside provides the top caregivers to guide your health needs. From primary care and women's services to cancer, cardiac, orthopedic specialists, and more, we have a mission to heal and create a healthier future for you, your family, and our community. Take the next step at northside.com.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
There's just so much that's new with the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway restaurants that I can't possibly fit it all into just one radio spot, but I'm going to try. There are great new subs like the All-American Club, Turkey Cali Fresh, and the new Steak and Cheese. There are amazing new toppings like hickory smoked bacon, smashed avocado, and new mozzarella. There's new bread like the Hearty Multigrain and Artisan Italia bread, and new sauces like the MVP Parmesan Vinaigrette. And that's really all I have time for. You gotta refresh to be fresh. Only at Subway. Freshly prepared in front of you.
Put on your red and black, grab your foam finger, and get ready to unleash the dogs. Scana Energy is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Every day is a dog day here, so get loud, Georgia. Join Scana Energy as we unleash the savings and cheer our team to glory this basketball season. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com to save.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics. For every 3-pointer scored by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Tonight, the Dogs are 7 of 20 on 3-pointers. Most of that came in the first half, with just 1 for 3 here in the second half, as we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Alabama with a 54-50 lead on the Dogs.
And I got to tell you, and I understand a lot of this is because Braylon Bridges has been on the bench with foul trouble and a bit of an injury that kept him out of action some in the first half. But we're getting just killed, more than I've ever seen us really get demolished on the rebound. 29-17, a 12 rebound spread on the glass.
Dogs 12th in the league in rebound margin, but it's in positive territory overall. 3 ball by Alabama won't go. Ellis misses off the rim. Rebound to the Dogs. Oquendo dribbles it hard and speedy into traffic. Gives it to Cook on the wing. He's going to drive inside for the running layup and the foul. And that'll put Cook on the free throw line. The foul on Rojas. That's his second. And Aaron Cook now with a 3-point opportunity, is Cook with 9 points in the ball game. That's his first 3 of the game, and that extends the lead to 4, 57-53. Georgia with a basketball. 2-possession game right now with 10:35 to go. Now a little less than that. Cook dribbles, works on the left side. They give it to Bauman for a 3.
Yes.
Good, he rattled it home. Noah just a little left of the circle out front. A Scana Energy 3 by Noah Bauman, his first of the half, and his second 3-pointer of the game. It's a 1-point Alabama lead again, 57-56. Dogs trying to get their first SEC win of the season. We've lost 8 straight games coming into tonight. Davison spin move down the lane.
He took Noah Bauman right down deep in the paint and just kind of schooled him with that little spin move.
He came out of the spin with a little right-handed floater that was all net, 59-56. That's only his second basket of the game. Tied by 3, Georgia with a basketball. Wright gives it over to Cook. Cook straight away now, above the arc. Now drives inside by Davison, running layup, good! He beat the freshman off the dribble and took him to the rack.
Tell you what, he was lucky that he didn't get called for a foul, too.
Quinterly sidesteps the defender, misses the 3. Offensive rebound, Alabama. Lose it through the legs.
He didn't look up.
Jabri.
Oh, he didn't look up. Dalen Original was down the floor by himself.
Dogs have it in the front court now. Couldn't get the fast break opportunity. As Chuck pointed out, they didn't see Original running open on the other end of the floor. Dogs can take the lead here. Oquendo over to Original, feeds Cook, who drives right of the lane. Give it back to Jabri from the right wing. In traffic, ball deflected. Bridges catches it with 3 seconds to shoot. The ball is loose. Jabri's got to put it up. It goes, but after the clock. We didn't beat the clock. Shot clock violation. Ball was knocked out of our hands several times. We kept getting it back and then just ran out of time.
That's the right call. They haven't always been right tonight, but they were right there. But I will say this, we turned down some good shots there in the final 10 seconds.
Officials are going to review it. Are they taking a look to see if it touched rim at some point?
I think they got it right.
I don't know if I saw the ball get up that high. They've taken a timeout, though, with 4:23 to go. So we'll take it with them. 66-65. Alabama leads Georgia by 1. And the play is under review. Back in a moment on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Kroger, fresh groceries are our thing. So we do freshness checks on the items in your delivery order at every step of their journey from our farms to our stores. And pick and pack every blue, raz, and strawberry in your free pickup order with the utmost care. Because we believe in treating your food the same way we'd want ours to be treated. It's the golden rule, only for like fresh fruit and stuff. Order now using the mobile app. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Imagine you're at the wheel of a plug-in hybrid. No, imagine yourself in a plug-in hybrid BMW. Bingo. Imagine that this vehicle features dynamic performance with an all-electric range long enough for local trips. The BMW 330e, 530e X5, xDrive 45e, and 745e xDrive plug-in hybrids. Range, power, and performance that you unplug to unleash.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for great offers. Go Dogs!
This is Matt Siraj, fourth-generation owner of Community Coffee. My great-grandfather named it Community, just out of appreciation and respect for his friends and neighbors. And for 100 years, our family has been about two things: great tasting coffee and great people. And as America's #1 family-owned retail coffee brand, we believe it's our responsibility to continue to give them the best tasting coffee experience possible. And it's why we're excited for you to discover your new favorite blend. Look for Community Coffee at a store near you.
Time for a Regions recap. Having the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions lets you say Go Dogs every time you pay. Visit regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. Alabama had a 6-point lead at intermission. They pushed that up to 9 in the first couple of minutes of the half. Georgia then went on a 12-4 run to tie the ball game at 48. We've been tight ever since. Neither team has had a double-digit lead. Alabama's largest lead was that 9 points here in the second half. Georgia's largest lead came in the first half, an 8-point cushion. The leading scorers in the ball game are Cook for Georgia with 12. Oquendo has 10. For Alabama, it's Shackelford. He's got 20, and then Ellis has 11. Those are all the players in double figures in the ball game. Problematic for Georgia, the fact that Alabama's out-rebounding us by 9 right now, 34-25.
And that's closer than it's been in a while.
Alabama with a 1-point lead in the ball. Quinterly explodes under the basket, runs into a double team. Jabri steals the ball. Then a whistle blows. Check the call. Alabama with a foul after the steal on Quinterly. He grabbed Jabri's arm. They call him for a hold. And it's going to be 1-1 for the Dogs on the right end of the floor with Jabri Abdur-Rahim shooting.
I got to tell you, Dogs can take the lead here. Scott, it's been a while since we've led this late in the game.
66-65. Jabri free throw, good. 4 for 4 in the ball game and in this half. He's got 7 points. We're tied at 66. Georgia's last lead. Well, I'll wait till after the shot. Ball's in the air. Free throw, good. Our first lead since 4:20 remained in the first half when it was 31-30.
And we led 13 minutes in that first half.
Dogs up 67-66. Far from over, though. 4 minutes to go. Alabama drives from the wing. The running layup by the 7-footer won't go. They get an offensive rebound. Quinterly for 3. Won't go. The putback is dunked on by Gurley.
Well, they just crashed those boards. Wow.
Crash, crash, crash. You're right about that. That's how they got the 2 points and regained the lead, 68-67. Dogs in the front court with Cook dribbling. Guarded by Keon Ellis at 6'6", the JUCO transfer. Steps up to play tighter on Cook. Braylon Bridges trying to set a screen. He's got 4 fouls. Cook spins, feeds Braylon. Double team, jump hook. Good!
Beautiful.
4-footer. Middle block, left side of the lane. He knocked it down. Dogs back in the lead, 69-68. Quinterly with the ball. Through the corner of the lane. Wraparound. Try to get it to the 7-footer.
Out of bounds, our ball.
He couldn't control his feet or the basketball, and he falls out of bounds on the baseline with the ball touching him at the same time. Alabama will turn it over.
And a tip of the hat to Alandis Poole. He was losing his balance. He got knocked over, and he made the call as he was stuttering back and falling.
Well, they got a safety down there with the courtside seats just off the edge of the court. But the photographers are sitting down. That's where all that action ended up. Cook tripped as he drives from the left wing on the left side. Lands face first, sliding on the floor. Foul on Quinterly. That's his 4th. Nope, they've got him for 3. My mistake.
Yeah, Landis was stutter stepping back and still made the call. I love that.
Clock stop with 3:05 to go. Aaron Cook's going to be at the line. 1-1 here with Georgia leading by a point. 69-68. 3:05 to go. Cook waiting for the basketball. His shirt tail untucked. I'm surprised they haven't called him on that one. Cook, free throw, good. Aaron with 13 now in the ball game. Dogs doing their usual good work from the line. 82% tonight from the stripe, 14 of 17. Second free throw, front of the rim, no good. Original big rebound for the Dogs on the free throw miss. We get another chance here. 2-point lead for Georgia, 70-68.
Boy, the one place we've really struggled tonight on the glass, and we come up with a key rebound.
Oquindo inside the arc, dribbles through the legs, scoops it back to Jabri. 5 to shoot. Here comes a three. No good. Front of the rim. Another offensive rebound. Braylon Bridges throws it back to Cook. Cook dribbles it high, left wing. Behind a screen from Bridges, right of the lane, has his shot blocked by the 7-footer. Take away Alabama. Shackelford off and running, one-on-one with Reginald. Missed a running layup. They missed a follow-up as well. Reginald gets a rebound to Jabri. Step through, missed the running layup, and rolls off the front of the rim, but a foul on Alabama.
Oh, my goodness. So close to being a three-point play, but, hey, we'll take it.
Davison called for the foul for the Crimson Tide. Clock stopped with 2:22 to go. That's going to put Jabri Abdul-Rahim back on the foul line.
You know what, Scott? You're starting to see the Dogs play with a little confidence. Like, hey, we can win this thing.
Well, they can. They're up 2 with 2:22 to go and looking for more here at the line with Abdul-Rahim. The transfer from Virginia. Free throw is good. Jabri 5 for 5, now 6 for 6 from the line with 9 points in the game.
We've had to do so much of the work with Braylon Bridges over on the bench and now having him back on the floor.
Second free throw is also good. 72-68. Tom Crean wants people on their feet here for the final 2:15. Alabama's got the ball. They're down 4. Davison to the rack, uncontested. Splits the defense and drives and lays it in. That was too easy.
Way too easy.
It's a 2-point game again, 72-70. Dogs lead. We've got the ball. Less than 2 minutes to go. We can't give up that kind of stuff down the stretch here. Cook's guarded by Shackelford out on the wing. Throws it back to Oquindo between the circles. Carrio holding the ball in his right hand and calling for a screen. Now he dribbles behind it. Carrio leans in for contact. Shoots from the right edge of the lane. Misses off the rim. And a tie-up. They tied up Rojas, but Alabama has the arrow. Rojas talking harshly to Olandis Poole, wanted a foul. Olandis gives it right back to him and says, a tie-up, you've got the ball, shut up and go play.
That's exactly right.
Rojas had his head bobbing and everything at Olandis Poole.
Braylon having to be real careful. I don't know if you noticed that time. He was trying to set a screen for Aaron Cook, and he's having to be real careful about how he sets a screen because he don't want to pick up that 5th foul.
Davison lets the ball roll all the way to half court, picks it up, and dribbles it into the front side now. 2-point lead for Georgia. Davison tries to tie it. Runner, bank shot, won't go. Rebound, Bridges. They foul him on the rebound. Fouls on Keon Ellis for Alabama.
I was going to say, because Braylon had that ball. If he let that get away from him, he had it in his 2 hands cleanly.
And Georgia's in the double bonus. Alabama's over the double limit now, and it'll be Braylon Bridges with 2 free throws. Clock stopped with 93 seconds to go, and the Dogs with a slim 2-point lead. Bridges with 9, looking to get into double figures here. Braylon at 67% from the free throw line this season. 6'11" left-hander. He dips, he shoots, free throw's good. Bridges now with 10. Boy, it's been a struggle to get to that point with the foul trouble that he's been in.
My goodness.
And he's played most of the second half with 4. The minutes he's been on the floor anyway, he's had 4 fouls. He hasn't played a lot tonight. Bridges makes them both.
2-possession game.
Dogs in the second half are 14 of 15 from the foul line. 93% in the second half. We lead by 4 with 1:33 to go. 74-70. Trying to get some juice in the building. Tom Crean at half court.
Tom Crean asking for it and getting it.
He wants some energy. We need it. 90 seconds to go. We can do that. Davison to Shackelford. Works against Cook, spins out of the dribble, loses the handle, turns it over. Ball goes bouncing out of bounds. Came out of his spin, lost the handle on the dribble.
And then afterwards, he kind of got knocked down, but it didn't. At that time, the ball was gone. It was out of bounds.
Georgia to inbound with 1:23 remaining in the game. Original looking. Davison's holding Jabri Abdur-Rahim, trying to get to the ball. They called the foul on it. They finally saw it, and that's going to put Jabri at the line for 2 shots.
That's the wrong guy to foul.
It is right now. Davison with 3. Wow. Just right in front of the official, right in front of the bench. Had an arm around the waist on Jabri Abdur-Rahim. Wouldn't let him go back and get the inbounds pass from Original.
Made that an easy call, didn't it?
He did indeed. Jabri's been at the line for about 30 seconds already. He's like, give me the ball. Ready to go here. We're up 4. 1:23 to go. Abdur-Rahim, free throw. Good!
Oh, man, I can't watch.
That's kind of your job, so you better.
Oh, my goodness. I just want these kids to have some success. Got it.
Well, Jabri's got double success. He hit them both again. He's perfect tonight, 8 for 8. 76-70, Dogs, a 2-possession lead. 80 seconds to go. Alabama's got the ball.
Okay, defense now. Get a stop.
And Alabama's going to call a time. This will be a full timeout with 1:16 to go. How about this? Georgia 76, Alabama 70. Come on back for the finish on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Core Power is the official protein drink of Georgia basketball. Fueled by 26 grams of high-quality protein to give your body what it needs when it needs it. Recover and build lean muscle with Core Power, the official protein drink of Georgia basketball.
Put on your red and black, grab your foam finger, and get ready to unleash the dogs. Scana Energy is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Every day is a dog day here, so get loud, Georgia. Join Scana Energy as we unleash the savings and cheer our team to glory this basketball season. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com to save.
Want more exclusives and behind-the-scenes Bulldogs content, more game highlights, mic'd ups, and original programming? Search for the Georgia Bulldogs All Access channel on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Georgia Bulldogs All Access, your official inside connection to Georgia football and all Georgia Bulldogs sports.
Georgia fans, college basketball is back, so grab your friends in a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of the big game. Whether you're at the bar with fellow dogs or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and go Dogs. Dos Equis, proud partner of Georgia Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2021. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas. White Plains, New York.
Scott, is it too early to start just like football? What do you think?
Yes.
What do you think, huh, Adam?
Yes.
Just like football.
I see 86 seconds left to go in the game. Or is that 76 seconds? Yeah, well, that's 76 seconds.
Math was never
it's a minute
any
16.
of our strong
I should go the
points.
easy route there. Minute 16. You're right about that. I can do this math, though. Georgia at 83% from the foul line. We have shredded the net in the second half. 16 of 17 foul shots in the second half. 20 for 24 in the ball game. And Georgia has a 6-point lead right now. We come out of the huddle with Oquendo and Cook, Abdur-Rahim, Original, and Braylon Bridges. Alabama has the ball. They've got Davison and Gurley, Ellis, Rojas, and Shackelford on the floor. 23 seconds on the possession for the Crimson Tide. They trail by 6. Got to rebuild the energy in the building again. Alabama off balance 3, air ball. Shackelford caught underneath by Ellis. Shot partially blocked, but a foul on Georgia. I think they're going to get. They got Cook hand on the hit on the arm.
And again, we give up the rebound, the offensive rebound for them. That it was a terrible shot. We had a chance to grab that ball, and get another possession and keep it out of their hands, but we don't do it. We don't block off, and Now they're going to the line.
And it's James Rojas, the 6'8" junior college transfer who connects on the first free throw. He's 2 for 2 in the game now. Had 1 in the first half, 1 here in the second half. 7 points for Rojas.
Original out, Christian Wright in, adds another free throw shooter for Georgia.
Rojas softly with the right hand, flips it up and in good. He made them both. 1:08 to play. It's a 76-72 Georgia lead. Cook to inbound. Alabama's going to match up in the backcourt. They've got 3-on-2. They won't guard the inbounds. Wright trying to break to the ball. To Bridges. Bridges back to Cook. Threw it away. Rojas.
And then he
got fouled.
I think it's Bridges on the foul.
That's it for Braylon. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, took 2 seconds. That was about as bad that. If you looked at things that could have really killed us.
Oh, geez. We inbounded to Braylon. A quick touch pass back to Cook was stolen by Rojas, who was trying to lay it up, and then we fouled him. We pushed him with Bridges, who fouled out, and now that puts Rojas back at the line. And barely any time escapes the clock. There's still 1:06 to go. And if he hits them both, it's going to be a 2-point game. Rojas, free throw number 1. He missed the first one. It's a double bonus the rest of the way, by the way.
That helps.
So Rojas misses that one. Still a 4-point Georgia lead. Try to get it to a 1-possession game here. Crowd trying to make some noise here inside Stegman. He missed them both. Rebound tapped by Abdur-Rahim across the baseline over to Cook. Aaron's got the basketball. Jackson Etter's in for Georgia now as well. They foul Cook at midcourt. Trying to cross over. Rojas called for a foul he didn't want to make. It's a 4-point lead for Georgia. Clock stops with 59 tenths left. And Cook at the line. He's got 2 free throws coming.
We escaped a critical mistake. We make that mistake underneath on the inbounds, and they go to the line and miss them both.
Woo. Cook at the line for 2 foul shots here. Aaron with 13 points in the ball game. Free throw number 1. Good. $14 for Cook. Bridges left the game with 13 points as he fouled out. Second free throw. Good. He made them both. We just keep stroking it at the line. My goodness. 78-72.
I'm just listening for you to say good.
56 seconds to play. Alabama with the ball. Quinterly out of the corner, up the wing to Ellis. Down the lane, we give it to him. Easy strides to the basket. Lay in good for Alabama. 4-point lead for the Dogs. We're in backcourt with Cook. Back and forth, trying to work his way to the half-court line. Bounces it through the defense, across into the front side to Wright. Christian, now they try to trap. Wrap around to Cook, through the lane. Feeds Etter, pump fake. Layup good, Jackson Etter. Assist from Cook, 80-74, 30 seconds to go. Dogs by 6. Ellis left open for a 3. Missed it off the right side of the rim. Rebound, Jabari. They won't foul him. He wants them to. He's not moving. And finally they do. And now Jabari asks for noise.
With that shot by Jackson Etter, he's had a perfect night. He was 3 for 3 from the floor tonight, 2 for 2 from behind the arc. What a huge win this is going to be for the Georgia Bulldogs.
21.8 to go. Jabari Abdur-Rahim going to the line. 9 for 9 tonight with a dozen points. Dogs on the verge of ending his nasty losing streak and getting our first conference win of the season. Steps up and drains it. Jabari with 13 points. All of his second half points, all 10 of them from the foul line. There's a miss. First miss of the game for Jabari Abdur-Rahim. 81-74. Dogs lead. 18 seconds to go. We foul Ellis on the drive. Stops the clock with 17.3. Not over yet. Ellis going to the foul line for Alabama.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Still 17.3 to go. Just like football, chant.
Oh, look, I was way ahead of that.
81-74, you were.
I was ahead of the curve.
Free throw, Ellis, good. There's too much time left on the clock. 81-75, and a timeout. Georgia calls for a 30. 17.3. Ellis is going to have another free throw when time comes back in.
The break we got was on the sloppy inbounds where they stole it and we fouled them. You thought right then, uh-oh.
Yep.
But they stepped to the line, and rather than cut it to 2, they missed both shots. And that was the same guy who just knocked down 2.
It was James Rojas. Georgia's lead is 6 right now, 81-75. We've outscored Alabama by a dozen here in the second half, and we've done it in brutal foul trouble with Braylon Bridges, who eventually fouled out of the ball game a few moments ago, and Jackson Etter, limited minutes by him tonight. He's been in foul trouble. And we've done it with Abdur-Rahim, Oquendo, Wright, Cook, McMillan, Reginald, Bauman. And we've done it with outstanding free throw shooting, 23 of 28 from the line tonight.
And you know what? We've done it while we've been getting just absolutely murdered on the glass. Down 9 rebounds.
All right, Ellis has got a second foul shot for Alabama. Clock at 17.3. It's a 6-point lead. He'll try to make it a 5-point game. Free throws in the air, good. Ellis connects. Jackson Etter to inbound. 81-76. Throw it into Oquendo. They trap him in the corner. He twists. Oh, they called a jump ball. Tie up.
What?
Dogs have the arrow.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Georgia will keep possession, and we'll call another timeout with 15.1 seconds to go.
Yeah, the Dogs came into this heavy underdogs tonight, 14.5-point underdogs, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.
You keep saying that.
Let this be a lesson.
You're making me nervous. 81-76. There's still 15 seconds to go. I've seen too much go the other direction. I'm not going to be comfortable till it says zeros up there. And we've got more points than they do.
Yeah, you're right. We saw one against A&M this year. Our opening SEC game where we had a 1-point lead with less than 5 to play. And I'm talking about 5 seconds to play. And ended up losing. So you're right. That should be a lesson to me. But
yeah,
right now,
you're saying that just to appease me. You don't mean it.
I'm feeling good about it.
You are feeling good. You're very confident.
I'm looking over there at Sweater Man, and he's been jumping out of the gym, and that's made me feel really confident.
Dogs to inbound with Etter. Far left end of the floor. Still looking right in front of the Alabama bench. We throw it into Cook, and they call another jump ball. Now Alabama has the arrow. 3 guys tied up.
He was
Aaron
convinced
Cook.
He was going to give the ball back to Alabama.
Aaron got the ball, went into a pivot. 3 Crimson shirts reached in, got hands on the ball. Now Alabama has it on the change of possessions. 12.8 to go. Davison to inbound it. Left of the basket. Now they have to call a timeout. They couldn't get the ball in bounds. 12.8 to go. It's a 5-point Georgia lead. A precarious one at that. Nate Oates is going to turn this into a full timeout. Take a full timeout with 12.7. So they'll bring out the chairs and sit on the floor and discuss it a little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
Too much celebrating going on.
Wow.
We've turned it over a couple of times here in the last few seconds.
Inside I'm kind of celebrating, and I want to celebrate outside too here.
So does everybody in the building. And most of the folks are standing, waiting for this to come to a conclusion. 12.8 seconds remaining. Georgia's.
I mean, my gosh, Scott, it has been such a tough slog here for these Dogs. From the minute that they had that shot fall against Texas A&M that beat them here to start their SEC season, and then it just snowballed downhill, and you could see the confidence draining. And Coach Crane talked about it, and as he pointed out to me last Saturday after that South Carolina game, there has to be somebody on the floor that can stay when things are going bad. Look, we can still win this. It can't come from just him. He can't be the only one saying we can win this. It has to be a player.
Well, we're trying to get to the finish line tonight, but it's not easy. 81-76, Georgia leads Alabama. We just turned it over on the possession arrow. Alabama will inbound next to their basket. Davison. Oquendo guards the inbound. He jumps. They throw it in deep in the front court. Ellis catch and shoot three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Oquendo, and they foul with 8.3 to go. Alabama needed that shot. They did not get it. Our guy will come down to the other end and shoot a pair of foul shots. Now you can talk about.
Well, I want to see make at least one of these free throws.
All right, Cario. Those are your marching orders there, bud. Oquendo, the 6'4 sophomore transfer from Titusville, Florida, at 70% from the free throw line. Much better than that in SEC play. 10 points tonight for Cario. Right-handed shooter, free throw, too deep, back iron, no good.
He's led us on the glass. He's had 7, and that's our high on the boards.
That ties his season high as well, 7 rebounds. Oquendo tucks the front of his jersey in. Second free throw. Ball's in the air. Good, all net.
Love it.
Cario with 11. Alabama throws it into Shackelford. Clock ticks at 7. Into the front court, Shackelford. It's at 5. It's at 4. Quinterly for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Alabama. They'll dunk it and miss at the end of the game, and Georgia will win it. 82-76.
How about them dogs, huh? Great
Adam Gillespie
job.
wants me to say Georgia owns Alabama. I don't know what that means, but Adam wants me to say that.
Woo!
82-76. The losing streak ends tonight.
Wow.
We had lost 9 straight SEC games back to last season. Lost 3 in a row to end the year last year and all 6 this year until an 82-76 victory over visiting Alabama here tonight in Stegman Coliseum. There's hugs and handshakes and fist bumps. Josh Brooks, the AD, down out of the stands to give head coach Tom Crean a fist bump. Tom over hugging his daughter behind our bench to our right. It's quite emotional, believe it or not. A simple basketball game has turned into this.
Boy, I tell you what, that's something to see. A daughter hugging her dad, so happy for her dad because he has never given up. I tell you what, that's the one thing you can say about Tom Crean. He just kept working and working and working and working. And speaking of working, here's Aaron Cook. Aaron, it's been a long time coming, pal.
Yeah.
All right, when did you guys start to believe? Because I think that you'd be the first to admit confidence has been a bit of a problem in late in games when it wasn't going well.
Yeah, and we knew that. I think this team going into every game, we never didn't have confidence. We always had confidence going into the game, but when the team started to go on rolls, that's kind of where we started to fall apart. But tonight, we kept with it, and we won the game.
Is anybody on the floor stepping up now and saying, hey, look, when they jumped ahead of us, we can still win this thing?
Yeah, no, it's definitely not just one guy. That's the beauty of the team, Jackson Etter, Braylon Bridges, all of these guys are coming together. We all huddle up and we say, hey, we're okay. Next play. That's our motto this year. Next play, next play, next play. So, I'm so proud of this team, and we, this is what we fight for. So hopefully we can continue to win.
Aaron, you had some different things thrown at you tonight with the foul trouble. You had 2 starters in foul trouble, and Braylon unable to finish the game because of that. But you guys were able to step to the line time after time again and sink those foul shots and secure this game.
Yeah, big shout out to Jabri. Big time.
Oh, he was ice up there, wasn't he?
Yeah, man. I think he only missed 1 free throw, but that's what we work on at the end of every shoot around, every practice. Coach Crean harps on free throws and tells us, that's what we want to be the best in the conference at shooting free throws. So show tonight that we've been working on it.
What do you guys feel like can come of this ball game? It's one win, but it's a big one for you guys.
Yeah, like he said, confidence. That just gives us the belief that we can do it. We knew we could do it. We've been playing with it each team. We were down 3 at Kentucky. We were up 10 against Vanderbilt. So we know we can play with each team in this conference. We just got to find a way to win each game.
I mean, yeah, you go back, and I'm thinking about that first game against A&M where we had them by a point with less than 5 seconds to play. There's just been so many opportunities where if we'd have just done this much more, we get over the hump.
Yep, and that's the biggest thing about this team. 10 new guys still trying to figure it out. but just learning how to win. You know, that's the biggest thing that I preach. Attention to detail. Attention to detail is everything, and that's the things we didn't have in the, the last couple games where we lost by a couple points. But tonight we had it, so hopefully we can continue to build on it.
Yeah, just keep building on it.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Aaron. Thanks for your time, bud.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We appreciate it. Go enjoy that locker room now. Georgia winner tonight, 82-76.
Wow.
Over the Alabama Crimson Tide.
I got to tell you, Scott, I mean, there have been so many nights that I've sat there, at home and looking down that schedule thinking, well, who are we going to beat? Because we've had so many of these games where we play so well and we get leads and then it slips away from us and we make mistakes and it gets compounded. But that was not the case tonight, and that was so great to see. I love it for these young kids.
Dogs a winner tonight. We haven't been able to say that in a while, but we're going to say it again. Dogs a winner tonight, 82-76 over Alabama. Stay tuned for our post-game coverage, the Regions Locker Room Report, where you can get the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions. Visit regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. Thanks to Aaron Cook, too, for coming by and spending a couple of moments with us after this Georgia victory. Dogs 82, Alabama 76. We're back for the postgame after this.
That's our first conference win since February 23rd of last year.
Yep, we'd lost 9 in a row in the league,
wow.
But that ended tonight with the win over Alabama. Back in a moment on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Braylon Bridges trying to set a screen. He's got 4 fouls. Cook spins, feeds Braylon. Double team, jump hook. Good.
Beautiful.
4-footer. Middle block, left side of the lane. He knocked it down. Dogs back in the lead, 69-68. And that is our ultimate drive of the game, driven by your Atlanta area BMW centers, providing legendary performance, exceptional offers, and a premium ownership experience. At BMW, they only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Visit BMWATL.com today. Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics, and that bucket by Braylon Bridges put Georgia ahead there late in the ball game with a little more than 3 minutes to go, and Georgia would not relinquish the lead at that point, Chuck, as they would go on, hit their foul shots, and secure this victory, 82-76 over Alabama.
Oh yeah, it was just so good, not only to get the win, but you know what? I got to tell you too, it was as excruciatingly painful at times to watch down those closing minutes. It was good to see the guys have to fight for it because I think that showed that they did believe they could win because they kept having to fight. Just when we come out of break and I'm going, oh well, we've got this one in the bag, and then suddenly we don't. And we had to put it in the bag again because it almost got out of the bag and ran away.
So we had to double bag it.
We had to double bag it. You're exactly right.
This was a 2-bagger.
I hadn't thought about it that way, but that's you were exactly right. We had to double bag it, and so it was great to see the kids win it that way. Not just win it, but to win it that way because it showed them that look, even when we face adversity late in the game like that, we can still overcome it and win.
Well, let's take a look at some of the final statistics from this ball game brought to you by Northside Hospital. They brought their legacy of quality health care to Gwinnett County. And today, Northside is expanding resources and facilities in Duluth, Lawrenceville, Brazelton, and in other communities near you. Northside is proud to serve Gwinnett and to serve your families. To learn more, visit northside.com. As we take a look at the team stats first, Georgia ended the game right at 45% shooting the basketball, 25 of 56. The Dogs were 8 of 23 on threes, 35%, and a sparkling 24 of 30 at the foul line, 80% tonight. Alabama shot 43.5%, 27 of 62, 9 of 34 on threes. That's 26.5%. Shackelford had 6 of their 9 threes, and they were 13 of 20 at the foul line. 65%. They won on the glass. They out-rebounded Georgia 41-32. The Dogs had 14 turnovers. Here's a key stat here, Chuck, and you pointed this one out. Alabama with 19 turnovers and Georgia 14, so +5 in the margin there. We haven't seen that from our guys.
That's not something we've seen a lot of. But maybe that'll be a lesson to the kids, too, that, hey, look what happens when we take care of the basketball and let the other team be the one that throws it all over the stadium.
And Georgia also won the points off turnovers category, 23-14 over Alabama.
Gee, what a coincidence.
So, yeah, they kind of work hand in hand, don't they? They work in unison. Points in the paint, Alabama 36, Georgia 32, as you heard Coach Tom Crean say. Fast break points came about in the second half for the Dogs. We didn't have any in the first half. We finished the game with 9. Alabama had 4 in the second half, so Georgia with the edge there. A very good second half of play by the Bulldogs as we outscore Alabama by 12, 46-34. Win at 82-76. We had 4 guys in double figures. Aaron Cook led the way with 15. Jabri Abdur-Rahim off the bench goes 10 for 11 from the free throw line, finishes with 13 points and 5 rebounds. Braylon Bridges, before fouling out, 13 points and 5 rebounds. And then Cario Oquindo, 11 points and 7 rebounds. He was Georgia's top rebounder tonight. Also, Aaron Cook had 4 assists and only 1 turnover in the ball game for Cook, who is second in the SEC in assists and is over 400 in his career in that category. Other scoring for Georgia tonight, Jackson Eder, as Chuck pointed out earlier, 3 for 3 shooting, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. He had 8 points in the ball game. Tyron McMillan with 7 off the bench, almost his career high, almost matched it there. Noah Bauman with 6 points tonight. Christian Wright with 5 points, 3 boards, and 3 assists for the Dogs. Alabama led by Jaden Shackelford, who came into the game as one of the leading scorers in the SEC, 4th best in the conference, by the way, and he didn't disappoint tonight. He had 20 to lead the Tide. Keon Ellis with 15, Noah Gurley with 11, and Georgia wins it 82-76. Any final words of wisdom before we get out of here?
Just like football.
All right. I don't know if that's wisdom or not.
Oh,
but,
that's wisdom.
Dog fans will certainly enjoy that.
That is wisdom.
That was the chant at the end of the game by the 6,703 patrons that attended tonight's event. So congratulations. Georgia gets its first SEC win of the season, 82-76. The Dogs will be in Nashville Saturday for a 6 o'clock Eastern game against Vanderbilt, and then back home a week from tomorrow, February 2nd, to host Arkansas at 7 o'clock. That's the schedule for the Dogs upcoming. That's going to do it for this portion of the Regions Locker Room Report from Stegman Coliseum in Athens. For Chuck Dowdle and our producer-engineer Adam Gillespie, I'm Scott Howard saying so long on this winning night. 82-76, the final, Georgia over Alabama. Zach Jewell is standing by in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. He's next here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Welcome back inside the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios one final time. Zach Jewell here with you as we put a bow on tonight's winning broadcast by taking a look at what all is coming up for the Dogs. We'll start with Coach Joni Taylor's 15th-ranked Lady Dogs. They only play one game this week, that coming on Sundays. They travel to Oxford to play Ole Miss. The Lady Rebs currently sit at 17-2 in the season and 5-1 in SEC play. They'll be in action next on Thursday to visit number 1 South Carolina. Tip-off between Georgia and Ole Miss from Oxford will be at 3 p.m. Sunday afternoon, so you can hear pregame coverage starting at 2:45. As for the men's team, our next action will be in the Music City to take on Vanderbilt. The Commodores will enter tomorrow's game at South Carolina at 10-8 on the season and 2-4 in SEC play. Tip-off from Memorial Gym in Nashville for our game will be at 6 p.m. on Saturday, so you can hear pregame coverage along the network at 5:35. That's going to do it for us tonight. For Adam Gillespie Engineering, Scott Howard, and Chuck Dowdle on the mics at the Stag, I'm Zach Jewell. One more time, our final score, Dogs win this one 82-76. We thank you for making us a part of your Tuesday evening entertainment. And until Saturday, good night and go Dogs.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, you've been listening to the Locker Room Report, presented by Regions. Today's coverage has been brought to you by Regions. Get the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions. Visit Regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Georgia Farm Bureau, always the home team. And by Piedmont Healthcare, connecting you with great care every step of the way. With confidence, we move forward. With heart, we keep carrying on. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, powered by Learfield and JMI Sports.